Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Ryan Jackson from RyanJacksonLLC.com. And I'm just coming at you kind of later in the day, but I just felt led to talk about this particular subject. And this is regarding England's loss to Italy in yesterday's Euro Cup, Euro 2020 final. I don't know much about soccer, don't pretend to. I've been to a couple of soccer matches when I lived in Italy, but I just was going for the atmosphere. Don't know much about the game. Um, but yesterday was the final, the championship for the Euro Cup between England and Italy. So if England would have won, it would have been the first time in 55 years that they had won the Euro Cup or title, whatever. And Italy, it would have been the first time in 53 years that they had won it. So both countries were, it had been a while, it had been decades since they had won this final. In any event, Italy won on penalty kicks. The match was tied and it went to penalties, and Italy prevailed on penalty kicks. With that being said, three players on England, three black players, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Saka. Saka. I think that's how you say it. Bayako Saka. They missed penalty kicks when it went to the extra time or what have you. And God bless these young men. They did the best they could. England played their hearts out. Italy played their hearts out. Both teams competed well. And these young men, they felt bad, of course, about the loss. And it's natural. But they poured their heart on the field. They really gave it their all. And that's all you can ask for. But for certain people, it's not enough. And then, you have the racist tweets, the racist comments from supporters of England. And England could later today, the Prime Minister and the Federation, they condemned the comments, and they said British police was investigating the people who sent out the tweets and the comments. And while they do this, I mean, it's good that they're doing this and they're going after the people. But England and these so-called fans, whatever you want to call them, boneheads or overzealous, whatever. I don't think they're fans. I just think they're just idiots. They took it to a whole nother level. But this is the nature of England and her citizens. This is nothing new, and it's not a surprise. England has a history of racism toward black people, and so do her citizens. Where you think America learned it from? England. Their colonizers came over to North America, established a country based on the preference that it would be for white men only, not white women, not people that look like me or my skin color, but that this country was for people with white skin, were Europeans. So England, America's racism was established in England. It came from England. England is the most imperialistic country in the world. They colonized Australia, Hong Kong, North America, Central America, South America, every continent on this planet, with the exception of Antarctica. England has colonized, especially Africa. Let's start there. The African continent, Asia, Australia, North America, South America. Come on. And they've had wars with their neighbors, France, Spain. So, this is nothing new. It's just, England being England, I guess you could say, or what have you. But I feel bad for these young men. Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Bayako Saka. I feel bad for these young men because, like I said, It's bad enough that they lost and how they lost, but then you got to deal with jackasses sending you racist tweets, saying stuff. It's bad enough you're dealing with a heartbreaking loss, but then you got to deal with this on top of it. So, it's like I said, England showed her true colors, racism. And racism in England is as bad as it is here in America. It's probably, yeah, it is. They had a white supremacist over there that we have over here. Matter of fact, their whole government is based on white supremacy. The whole royal family, they're white supremacists. The queen is the largest landowner on earth. How did she get her wealth? How did the royal family get their wealth? On the backs of the darker colored people of the earth, black, brown, red colored people. They colonized Africa, as I mentioned, Asia, South America, North America. They got their wealth on the backs of other people by pillaging, raping, and on white supremacy. We're superior than the world. The sun shine on us. All of you are just peasants. That's how they got their wealth. So these people that send in these racist tweets, they're just doing what they're doing their natural, what comes natural to them. White superiority. You're supposed to please us. You're just playing a sport. Yes, we're disappointed that you lost the game. We're disappointed at the outcome, and that's understandable. But when you make derogatory and disparaging comments to somebody, that's taking it to a whole nother level, you get into a whole other set of issues. But it's England being England, so we shouldn't be surprised because this is what England does. This is what many countries in Europe do. They're racist and they're, rooted in white supremacy, white superiority. So like I said, this is nothing new. Nothing new at all. The beat continues and it'll continue to go on. I'll be praying for these young men that, that they be all right, that their mental well-being will be intact. This is discouraging, it's disheartening, infuriating, upsetting, all the above. You play your heart out in a soccer match, you lose in heartbreaking fashion. You felt that this would have went this way. If I saw a replay on Sports Center where one of the young men, he kicked the ball and it hit the goalpost. I mean, that close. I mean, that's heartbreaking. And I get it. It's disappointing, yes. But like I said, to come at them on a personal level and, spew racist hate you're taking it too far, way too far. And if you take sports that serious, like a friend of mine said, then you need to seek mental help. If you're coming at an athlete like that, making racist comments toward them, you need to seek mental help. You do. You need to seek help because something wrong with you. You ain't right upstairs. But neither is white supremacy because it's a mentally disturbing disease. But with that being said, I'm gonna hop off of here. So y'all take care. Have a good evening. God bless, and I love you. Peace out.